My name's Juan Rodriguez, and I'm an animal keeper here at the Smithsonian's National Zoo. When I was a kid, I think the very first instance where I realized I loved animals was when my older brother would bring home injured pigeons and cats and dogs, stray animals, and I just fell in love with taking care of animals since I was like 7 years old. How big the slop bears get? Becoming a volunteer was sort of the first stepping stone in getting into the system as a full-time employee. And just basically the love of working with animals was the main reason how I got involved working at the National Zoo. It gave me the basics of understanding what my responsibilities were and what I needed to do to become a keeper. And after I was a volunteer for several months, I was able to get a job here. But in terms of formal training, I didn't have my degree when I first started back in '97. But as time went on, I eventually obtained my Bachelor's of Science degree in biology. Yeah, basically on a day-to-day basis, the basic things that we do is we want to make sure the animals are, when we come in the morning, they're well, they're not sick, everything's normal. So we get a head count of all of our animals that we're in charge of. And then at that point, if there are any animals that need any medication or any special treats in the morning, we'll give them their medications in the morning, and then we can continue through our day. And basically after that, we're involved with many things such as research, behavioral watches, cleaning stalls. You got to do the dirty work too. And then also the basic things of actually talking to the public so they'd learn more about what the sloth bears and all the other animals in Asia Trail are and learn what they can do about conservation. I think the favorite part of the job is when I'm actually talking to the public and they learn something new about an animal that I work with. And you can just see sort of like a light bulb flash in their head and they're actually like, wow, this is something really amazing. I've never knew this about this particular animal. And then the other second favorite thing is when the animals are actually enjoying the enrichment item we've put in the yard for them. For example, the sloth bears, we can use big boomer balls. We drill holes into them and we actually put their kibble into the boomer ball, and they'll roll it around for minutes to sometimes even hours to try to get the food out of the boomer balls to anything you can imagine. I think the best advice I have for kids is basically if you love to work with animals, just follow your passion, your desire to work with animals and everything. If you're really determined to do that, you always find a way to do what you're trying to accomplish. So if you'd like to learn more about the National Zoo and all the animals that are here, if you want to look at the live webcams like the lion cub webcam, you can go to the www.nationalzoo.si.edu.
For more information about animal keepers and other careers, go to Kids.gov.